Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Income and Design, where we share how you're able to work smarter, not harder, through different side hustles or opportunities that you can turn into a business, creating a lasting legacy while beautifying your homes. Now, today I want to share with you my experience on some side hustles that I have tried, a list of them, and why I believe I might have not succeeded the way I really wanted. The first side hustle that I tried was drop shipping Shopify away. No, I'm gonna be brief with most of them. When I started dropshipping in Shopify, I didn't take into account the work that I needed to put in. Then we didn't have AI to create videos or to create websites. So I took weeks to create just to do the website. Little did I know that I could have outsourced that part of the work. I could have saved me time, frustration, and anxiety by outsourcing it to Fiverr or Upwork. But most of the time when we start these side hustles, we're strapped for cash. And because we're strapped for cash, we are not able to outsource. So what if you cannot outsource now in 2025? AI is free. There's a lot of free AI like ChatGPT, Google Gemini you can use now that can help you not just to create your website, but to create content, to create videos, and to know what to talk about. Basically, your content. So that's for me was one. I didn't know how to outsource. I didn't do a great detail of the niche that I was going into. Or there were a time that I tried a store that I didn't know anything about. Nothing. I was just trying. I was moving from one thing to the next, not achieving much, just getting information and information there. But guess what happened? Upon getting all of those information, I was in information overload. So I didn't have the patience. I was expecting result right away. And that's the thing that you have to understand, that in this world of online marketers or business owners, whether YouTubers, content creators, you gotta be patient. Results are not going to come as you would want them. You gotta be patient, you gotta be consistent, you gotta be committed. One other thing in regards to Shopify dropshipping that I think I failed also would be there was a lot of things lined up for me to be successful. I have to spend some money. You got to spend money to make money. So upon having a store, you might have to do some promotion if you don't know how to get those traffic over organically through different platforms. You might have to buy an app or two for reviews, for tracking your packages and stuff like that. Those took a toll on me with the subscription. I was covered in subscription. If I had done my research properly, I would have known which one would have given me all of that autonomy. Because there are apps out there that give you just about everything. Like no, you have AutoDS. AutoDS is a great tool for job shipping, and I'm going to share how I use AutoDS to do a different type of job shipping, and it was so easy. Quickly, the next one I move on to was I did Amazon low content creation where I create books. I create coloring books, journals, and stuff like that. Then again, I was trapped again for cash. Cash in terms of subscription in creating this book when there are free tools out there like Canva. There are free tools out there that I could have used without paying for a subscription. Did I make money from Amazon? Yes, I did. But guess what? Amazon is an overtime. It is a real estate or item that you will always make money from in the long haul. So it is not overnight get rich scheme that you will get money right away or you'll be doing it every day. It is profitable. It can work. You just need to do your research to know what type of books are selling. What is it that you need to create? So that's where I think I went wrong. And I had an issue with Amazon when I did when I started to sell it. There was, I think it was more of a conflict of the description of one of my product. I had a journal slash notebook. Amazon, as you know, AI does everything. It's not human does everything. They believe that it was conflicting and I was banned. I was banned from Amazon for a good while. And guess what? The worst part is when I started making sales. I was banned because I had a description in one of my books that was contradicting. I don't understand. To this day, they couldn't explain fully to me. But I appealed it over numerous times. I gave up on it and then I appealed and I was reinstated. Then I started making sales. But all of those sales prior to that, I lost that income. I didn't get any of that money, you know, and I think that was very unfair. Anyway, I still have my books. I was able to create ebooks. Now I have two on Amazon and I have a few more to be uploaded soon where I will be selling books, not just low content like coloring book and journal. DoorDash. I have done DoorDash and Uber Eats. That's another side hustle I've done. And you might see videos. I put the link in the description where you're able to see how I was able to make over $8,000 with DoorDash. Now, DoorDash and Uber Eats, you just need to know the tricks in the trade. That's it. That's all you need to know in it. The way in which the pros are the cons in DoorDash and Uber Eats is if you don't know the trade and the tricks, you're going to drive aimlessly for hours and not completing a target or a goal for the day because you're taking every order to keep your order rate up high, but you're not earning enough to keep you flowing. Tricks and trade. There's a video that I learn how I learn the tricks, sorry, and how it works for me thereafter. VHO. I did VHO, whereas I used to deliver frozen food to customers. Guys, the app do share with you that it takes 2 to 3 hours to do 23 boxes, but in reality, it's not possible. If you don't know where to park, there are some places that you might go, there's no parking. If you have a 23 floor building and there's no parking, you might have to carry some of those stuff. If you don't have the right equipment, you might have to carry some of those stuff 3, 4, 5 times going up the elevator. It did work, I must admit. I made some money, but the time I wanted flexibility with time. Working smarter, not harder. It was a little bit hard on the physical part, a lot of driving, but I wanted more buck for the time that I was spending doing this delivery. If you say 3 hours, based on how the route was planned, I should complete it in 3. It was taking me 4 and 5 and 6. And sometimes you're not even able to get through to some of these customers in order to deliver the package or the items quickly so that you can do a fast turnaround. That was a good one for me, and I'll share my experience on that. But my time, I don't think the trips that I got were the time that I had to put in to make that money. I went also I did Insta work, which that is something that I'll encourage persons if you want flexibility, setting your own schedule. Insta work is not just a side hustle, it is a job on your own term. You're able to choose when you want to work, where you want to work, how often you want to go to a particular location or business office. Flexibility. To date, I still do Insta work because there are some clients that I would have gained or businesses that love how I work because of my professionalism, because of my service that they request me from time to time, and it pays right. I am there. So that is something I will share with you. It's a very good app. It works well if you're looking for flexibility, setting your own time. Awesome. For example, you work in a restaurant today, you don't want to go back tomorrow, you choose somewhere else. You work in an office today, you don't want to go back tomorrow, you choose somewhere else. You choose the hours. If you want to do back-to-back shift, as long as there's enough space in between each shift, you can do that. You can do 3 days and complete a week by doing doubling. Wonderful app. Then I move on to being a sub teacher. That was a side hustle which became and full income for me for a particular period when I had really, as you would have known my story, I wanted to find flexible ways in earning so that my time would be there for my kids. My son needed therapy and I had to be there, and in order to do that, that's how I got into all of these flexibility side hustles or possibly way how I could earn. So teaching is a beautiful thing. However, I realize what I love about it, it makes me a better parent. When I'm at school and there are kids that you send home homework, notes in bag from Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mommy did look in the bag, and I'm not blaming mommy and daddy. I have become a better parent because of that. And what I have realized is that sometimes parents are so busy working that they are not getting to check the book bags to see if anything came up. They miss appointments from school because they are busy working. Mom and dad, don't let this happen to you. Check the bags once in a while. Ask them how was their day. Sometimes they don't even get to go to bed early. Some kids are at school sleeping. Why are you sleeping? Mommy came home late. We didn't get dinner until 10, 11 o'clock. And my sister didn't look after anything, or the adult in the house didn't prepare anything sufficient for them to eat, so they went to bed late after mommy came home. Did you give mom the paper? No, because mommy, by the time mommy came home, was asleep. So parents, our role doesn't, as a parent, doesn't end when we drop the child at school. It continues. When they come home, you need to make sure that what teacher did during the course of the day, because teachers spend most of the time with the kids during the course of the day. And if you should add it up, within a year, teachers spend more time with your kids than you. So you got to not to take for granted that teachers have a lot to do. And because teachers have a lot to do, for you, your children, you have to play your role. Be active. It's very stressful. Teaching job is very stressful. And when I tell us that there are a lot of schools out there that need teachers, because teachers are resigning daily, because it's really stressful, because some of the kids do come from homes that really have issues, and the teacher have to deal with the behavior. And then when you're not getting that response from mommy or daddy, it's making it harder for the teacher. School is a place to learn and grow, but guess what? Mommy and daddy, your responsibility continues even when the child is at school. Do what you need to do. So it's a good opportunity for some teacher out there. Guess what? Don't treat the child according to how they behave, because sometimes it's just attention. Sometimes all they need is just I love you, or you are, it's possible for you to make it. You can be anything or anyone. Sometimes just a word of encouragement. I've gotten some students saying, Miss, you're one of the first who would have come to me and tell me those positive words. And you never know. No, these are things that help me to be a better mom. Yes. Then I did drop shipping again, and this was from Amazon to eBay, one of my favorite, because that's where I made most of my money. But guess what? I made a lot of sales. Did I make a lot of profit? In that short time, I would say that I did fairly well, because I didn't know anything about Amazon to eBay. And the beauty about Amazon to eBay is that I use AutoDS, and doing AutoDS, they can do everything for you, as well as they are able to assist you putting your products, posting your products on the different for example on eBay, everything coming over. So less work. Like in the beginning, I had to post and have to find all my products through drop shipping with Shopify, which is a very good app. But there are things that you have to learn in order to succeed when you're just doing it without having any tools to aid you in being successful. I also went into starting my YouTube channel here. More than one YouTube channel I have here. Some I have not been committed with, but I realize a commitment and consistency is the game. You got to be committed to YouTube. YouTube is not an overnight thing, as I would say, with nothing. You got to be consistent. You got to be relevant. You got to know your niche that you're in. I'm still learning, and I'm still not there. So some of these videos I'm doing is based on just me talking, based on my experiences, stuff that I have tried. And I'll go back to drop shipping. A lot of creators here on YouTube also are not being honest when they post and say they make $50,000, $20,000. Their sales. If you should ask what profit out of $50,000, probably is less than $2,000. But they're not telling you those things. They're getting the views, which is good, but give person value that they themselves can be encouraged, can be motivated. I know, say, all right, the situation that I am experiencing is not new, it's not unique to me alone. There are others who have gone through this, and it is just a phase. I'll get over it. But if you're not totally honest, when persons or your viewers, your subscribers come upon or encounter any of these obstacles, they might give up, because guess what? You weren't real. You want real in your video for them to understand that, guess what? You will face obstacles. You will not make a lot of money. You will probably operate at a loss in the beginning. People are not sharing this information, and then some people give up and don't even continue. I'll continue to be here on YouTube as often. I just need to be consistent on the days and when I post. So I have started to make videos, put them aside, and then schedule them to go out. I tried Ship. Ship would have been delivery through with Target. Mostly Target is a Target app. It's like something like you have Viho and you have Walmart delivery, and you have different apps that do delivery. They are a delivery app. Very good. Very good. The tip is wonderful. But if you're not an on-time person, you're not able to complete the order within a particular time, they're very strict on that. You're going to lose your account. That's the con of it. You got to be able to deliver the order within the time, or you cannot be consistent late. If you see where you really can't complete the order within the time, if you're too close to offer, don't take it. It's a wonderful app. And I have also, the best tip I have got is on Ship. Best tip, then DoorDash. The best tip is on Ship. I have also tried TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop has been growing. It's really been growing compared to Amazon. It's not where Amazon is, but it's growing. The thing about TikTok Shop, unlike Amazon, you don't necessarily have to always be creating videos or eBays. You have to be doing that with TikTok. And if you don't know how to promote these goods without having them tangible, it might come at a cost to you. You're going to have to buy them, create the videos, and TikTok is trending. Whatever is trending is current. So if you're not up to date with what is happening in this space, you're going to be left behind. My downfall with TikTok Shop is that I have to have the products to be more effective, to do better marketing, having the videos and showing how they are used, how they can be used, how you, the customer, can use them, make it more fruitful. So there you have it. I think that was more than 10, 11 side hustlers I've tried. I'll do videos on each of them, the pros and the cons. But guess what? If you are doing, this is what I have started to do months now. If I'm going to try a side hustle, really try to hustle, not just to get experience, do something that is you can replicate into a business. Nothing like doing something and it can birth into a business. I am in the delivery business and I have branched off. Before trying all of these, I have been doing courier service that I'll give you more info on. And I realized that having a business, a brick and mortar, a service business in the industry that or the world that we're living in now, for people needing convenience, you need to know what to go in. Sometimes creation is not necessarily the game, it's replication. So don't think that each time you want to have a business opportunity, you have to create a new business. Replicate. Find what is working and replicate that. If you find a courier business, medical courier, drop shipping, digital marketing, and you'll see where it's working for many others, do the research on the niche, replicate it. There is you working smarter, not harder. You're not coming up with something that might work. It's working. All you need to do is find opportunities that do a SWOT analysis. What are the strengths of your potential competitors? What are their weaknesses? What opportunity lies now for you to be able to capitalize on their weaknesses? What opportunities there, and what are the threats? How would you succeed in this particular niche or this market? Whatever it is, service or tangible goods. Whatever you decide to go in, you do not have to create. Replicate is the game. Most millionaires now are replicating other people's idea. Just don't copyright. Don't copy. As in, don't do whereas they are doing. If you know that this, for example, I have this crayon, this particular Crayola type of crayon sells. Create your own, but don't put Crayola or Crayola. Come up with your own brand. Right? Don't put Crayola or Crayolu. go create your own brand, but find the same item with the same ingredients because it sells. It already exists, it's selling. You just need to create your own brand. So there you have it. Side hustles that I have tried, while they haven't worked for me, I'll do more details in future videos, but I'll encourage you, if you have started something, stick to it. Be consistent, be committed, and be coachable. Whether you're paying for mentorship or here on YouTube University, my favorite place to go and Google. Get the knowledge that you need to succeed. That is the game. Learning is ever changing. The method might change, but guess what? The message remains the same. So there you have it. And this is Andrea tuning out. And as I would say, be safe, be good, and be blessed. See you in the next video. Bye for now.